What's up, everyone? I'm Fearless Falcon, and welcome back to Treasure Planet. We have... what the hell is going on? Why is my audio on for the stream? Ignore that. I always keep the stream running simultaneously on my computer and my phone, so that if anything goes wrong, I can tell. Where were we? Oh yes, Treasure Planet. We have 65 beacons out of 85. I'm glad they tell me how many there are. Like, I'm weirdly glad and not glad at the same time. Hang on, I gotta respond to this. Where was I? Ah, yes! I'm glad they're telling me that there's 85 of the beacons, but I'm also not, because, like, I want to be surprised. Anyway. It's weird to think that I've only been playing this for, like, 6.5 hours, and we're already pretty much almost done. Weird. Anyway, the gateway to below. Let's do this! There's 150 drabloons, apparently. And exploding spore plants. That's fun. Oh, and a death laser. Remember, red means instant death. So does falling into a pit. That also tends to be instant death. Just saying. So what do we got on tap for our beacons today? Drowning in the water that's looks like it's not there. Beacon get! I mean, we're making a lot. We've made a lot of progress so far, and I'm already doing significantly better than I did when I was a kid. So, like, you know, maybe we'll actually try and 100% the game. That'd be fun. Ooh, look at all the loot. Baby, look at all that loot. Why do I get the feeling that this is gonna end poorly? You give me a lot of blue stuff and a lot of coins. Collect 150 dribloons. We've already got 30. Now we've got 36. Well, we'll just have to see what we get. I don't remember this level at all, by the way, so... This could go several dozen different directions, and I would not expect any of it. Just gonna put that out there. I have no idea what to look for. This could be anything. I remember the next 3 levels we have to go through. All of them are bullshit. Is there something under my desk? No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, I remember the next 3 levels we have to go through. All of them are bullshit. And the silver fight. The silver fight is even more bullshit than that bullshit. Like, the silver fight, I distinctly remember, the silver fight took me... So, the first time I fought, I never made it to silver when I was a little kid. When I was a little kid, I never even got to the planet itself. I only got to Scroop and then just kept losing to him. When I was in college, I made it to the silver fuck. I made it to the silver fight. And it took me 2 hours before I realized that I actually needed to duck to dodge one specific attack, that there was no other way to dodge. Like, I had to crouch. Which really killed the mood, and I was reduced to like I was pretty much in tears. And ready to, like, just give up on the game. It was so bad I actually just, like, cut it up into a compilation. Of me just sucking. Like that. But yeah. I hated the silver fight. I swore I'd never do it again, and here we are on our way to do it again eventually. We can go do it right now if we want to. Come on! Keep some momentum, will you? Or don't have any momentum. You all know what I mean. At least I hope you know what I mean. Isn't this just fantastic? It's like, this is the only way you can progress. You have to pass this obstacle. And I'm just sitting here like, crap, I can't do that. I'll die. Meanwhile, freaking nailing a jump. Oh! Okay! Now we're getting somewhere. I just really hope that somewhere is somewhere where there's more green energies. There's 6. There's 7. And I see 8, 9, and 10. Nine! Damn it. Na, 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 10! Ha! Give me that beacon! Got a nice big snippety snap and we're good to go. And a spin kick. Because we can. Smash the red crates. Man, we haven't seen that mission since the first level, actually. 30 seconds! Woof, that's a lot of time. And it's still not gonna be enough, is it? Because I gotta, like, run in reverse here. There's one. There's 0. Damn it. I still... Oh, they carry over through death, so it doesn't matter. That's good, that's what I want to hear. If the red crates carry over through death, then I can be reckless. I was worried that it was going to be like a, if you die, they all reset, or if you take too long, they all reset, or if you reset, they all reset. But no, it is not as such, and therefore I can dilly-dally. Well, I can dilly-dally, but I can't be stupid. There's a difference. There's a difference! Do those cyborg arms not have life rafts installed? You'd think they would. Just gonna pretend that I'm not thinking. Just gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up and not think and just run. It works in the past, it'll work now, right? Can I make this jump? Yes, I can. Can I make this jump in reverse? Barely, but yes. Can I make that jump? No. What have we learned today, kids? You can make some jumps, but not all the jumps. Good job. Did we make that jump, kids? No! Dang it, I went for the wrong island! Like a zit or something, I don't know. Anyway. We've proven that it's possible. It just requires some, strict timing. Timing that we do not have today. Because we waited for the mushroom. Or maybe timing that we have? Not sure. Not timing that we have now. Wait, maybe? Yeah! Okay, kill yourself. Celebrate by committing die. Did anyone else see where the last red crate was? I did. It's up here. It was hiding. It was sneaky. Thought it was clever. That's 67 beacons. Glide to the far beacon. Fall in the water. Honestly, the beacons kind of look like giant floating pills. Just gonna put that out there. I don't know why. It's just mood of the day. Or like Q-tips, but made of gold. All right. 12 seconds. Go. Stop. I missed a couple coins. Not allowed to proceed until I hit every coin. Because I don't want to have to backtrack. Huh. Double jumped as soon as Morphe jumped off my back. Oh, whatever. Glide to the far beacon. Task completed. Next objective. Drown. Apparently. Next objective, don't drown. Instead, do this. Why does this one have like a weird pattern on it compared to all the others? You guys are seeing that, right? Is it like bugged out or something? Is that like the level geometry? The object geometry? Well, I suppose it does not matter. Hey, coins! Oh, you're actually gonna make me jump for my supper this time? Oh, I'm glad I double-checked. I missed one. I'm glad I looked backwards. That would have been very painful to miss, because I would never have found that. Where is our next coin? I keep cracking my neck because it keeps hurting. There's 99! We got 99 coins! 100, 101, 102, thank you, Morphe. Hey, it's these things! Man, I haven't seen you guys since Montresor! Or, no, since Crescentia. Oh man, Jim's face is just like... When he gets lit up by the blue thing, by the blue health wedge, he just has like the dopiest like look on his face. Cross the flooded chamber. Am I then to assume as such that this is the chamber in question? It does indeed appear to be flooded. I was just about to look back and say, hey wait, are these falling platforms or are they just platforms? And I was correct in my assumption. They are falling platforms. Anyway, look at Jim. Look at the character's face when he gets the blue thing. This is like. Anyway, looks like they are indeed falling platforms. Do they come back? So can I like juggle them? So they come back, but they don't come back soon enough for me to juggle with them. Because otherwise, I could like hang on a set. Going back and forth, and what is friggin' like... Ugh, forget it. I only thought they were falling platforms because one, it seemed suspicious, and two, I could hear noises. Oh, there's a time limit! Shit! Started a countdown and I panicked. You couldn't see the countdown because my face was blocking it, but we had 30 seconds. Keep forgetting those mushrooms move. Oh, those poor little self-destructing robots. I almost feel bad for them. Really? Luckily, I heard the grabbing noise. I grabbed onto that ledge, and you died anyway. Hey, Nate, how's it going? You're thankfully not late. We only just recently started, so you're good. You're fine. You're in the clear. Button! And we continue to once again have a 30-second timer on that bridge. Uh-oh. So much for Spectrobes tomorrow, then. Yes? Struggling with what? Like, just... Oh, you mean struggling with the game? Sure, I'd be willing to play through it for you. So that's what I gotta do. That's what it's asking of me. Wait, no, this is the wrong direction. Hang on. I went the wrong way. I'm a moron. Yeah, I'd be willing to play Sonic Mania tomorrow. I was gonna play Spectrobes, but, you know, Sonic Mania is a fun game. Sugar. And I'll even add a little bonus on. Since you've mentioned that you are stuck on the final boss without the emeralds, clearly. Oh no, wait. Can you even reach the final boss with rings? Or is that like a separate stage? Because if you can reach Eggman jumping around with Super Sonic, then you can just sort of sit there and wait, and he'll just kill himself by running into you a bunch. Almost! The only issue is that we'd probably have to start a brand new save file just so that I can redo all the Emerald stages, because... And don't ask me why this is. If you complete an Emerald stage, you can't go back and replay it. Like, I could go back and replay anything else I wanted to. But I can't go back and replay any of the Emerald stages. Don't ask why, I don't know. I wish I could, I loved those. Running around, racing like it's Sega Saturn days. Okay. I know, but like once you get all 7 emeralds, like why can't I go back and replay them? Like, why do I have to start a whole new save file just to replay the fun stuff? And we're missing 4 coins. I don't remember. I think I've got all the medals. I don't even remember what the medals are, honestly. It's been well over a year since I have touched Sonic Mania. So, I don't know. Sorry. Well, I guess we'll check tomorrow, huh? Oh, those things! Yeah, I got all the gold medals. The red and blue orb stages are fun. Heck, I even unlocked one that randomizes it, so I always have a new one to play. Aha! A secret room full of blue energy and nothing else. Did the devs hide this up here? I feel like they hid this up here for a reason. But there's no coins. Where are the last 4 drabloons? I need them. That's literally the last beacon on the level. Yes, you have mentioned repeatedly that you got 2 medals and you got 3 medals. You beat 2 in a row. You cannot get the 3rd emerald, and you're stuck on Titanic Monarch. I believe we've been over this. And I'm not trying to sound like an asshole here. I'm just saying that I have a very good memory. But I think we've been over this 4 times now? 5? Several. Let's leave it at several. Let's leave it at several, and I have a very damn good memory. The only reason I bring it up is because, you know, I don't want to just get us stuck in a loop where we just keep saying the same shit over and over. But I do hear you. It does sound kind of like a dick move. It doth do sound rather dickish, my good sir. I don't know where the last coins are. It's probably a hidden barrel somewhere or something, or maybe... Oh! You're gonna be rude like that. I was like, maybe there was a secret spot in the other spot. They'd be over there. You sneak! You cruel, sadistic sneak! Okay, I can try and start one, but I don't know how much it's gonna need. And I think it might need a specific number of viewers. Like, I think it might need, like... It might be one of those things where it's like, you need 10k points, but it has to be invested across 3 different accounts. In which case, we would have, no availability. Because you're the only one here. So I need to, like, do some research into it and see what options we have available, what the rules of community events are. I really don't know anything about them because it's less a community and more just two guys sitting on a couch playing games. Well, one watching, one playing. Rapid descent!
Just...
Doc said that the portals here would be really difficult, but that you know just what to do.
Okay.
Jimmy, you just gotta fly through these rings.
Kind of sounds like Rick from Rick and Morty.
Don't let this chap get away from you. That is, if you want another beacon.
Alright! Rapid descent begins! Deep into the planet's core! And by deep, I mean we just do a loop. It's ow, 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 ow. Oh god, I'm flipping through shit. First round is always just learn the area. See? Important that we learn. It's like, hey, there's a trap here. Oi, oh, get back here, you! Oh, I have to be grinding through that spot. Okay, noted. All I remember about this course is chasing this one guy in particular, because he, unlike the first chase down a character mission, he doesn't... There's no tricks this time. Last time you just had to go around backwards and catch him on the flip side. This guy sits and waits. And you have to chase him. So we actually have to catch up to him completely legitimately. And it's remarkably difficult. Whoa! Okay, stop throwing up walls, please. I haven't even seen a single green energy. I mean, just come on, man. And there's Longboat Man. It really does feel like I just can't catch him on the uphill. I mean, I I actually did catch him. The first time I played this game, I caught him. So, like, there is footage existing of me catching this dude. And nothing else. So, if I remember correctly, the real trick here was that I had to do it in reverse. Alright, let's try it legit then. Get back here, or something. And then I go, haha, psych! Really? Whatever, I trust in the power of the Solar Surfer! I no longer trust in the power! Some of these late-stage solar surfing levels, very difficult. Fun, though. I'm half tempted to ask if you would prefer that we just switch to Sonic Mania now, but I don't want to... But, like, you know, I love this game, and I don't want to insult it, and... Frankly, if you answered yes, then that would just make me feel like I'm picking terrible games. Despite the fact that I love this game and wanted to share it with everyone. So, it would be like a lose-lose situation. Where is Longboat Man? Where is anything? Where's the next checkpoint? What the fuck? What happened? I blew it up. Watch me, like, go for the green energies in it, or watch me go for the time trial and end up getting the green energy mission. Or something. Like, just always get the wrong one. Hard to see! I can keep track of all this stuff. I can kind of keep track of all this stuff. Once I learn the map. It all falls into place a lot easier. Please tell me this is just 1 lap and not like 3. I don't know if I could do 3 laps of this in one go. Ah! We're going up now! And this is where I corner the guy, I bet. There's the exit! Ah! I was so close. Okay, but I know what to do this time. I know the course better. I know where I can and cannot fuck up. Like right there. I fucked up right there. Did you see it? Let me just reset that. Go! Make the metal scream! And whatever you do, don't stop moving! What did I just say? Oh, I've screwed myself completely. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. I think I've bumped into enough stuff, though, that there's just no salvaging this. Yeah, there's no salvaging this run, is there? Well, if there wasn't before, there certainly isn't now. So close, too. Well, I'm gonna call that one a flub. Hang an immediate U-turn and off we go. And and immediately bump into something, because of course we do. What happened? Never mind, I don't need to know, nor do I care. Early in the run, it's fine. We can fuck up early. The earlier in a run I fuck up, the less it hurts. If that makes any sense? It's like, great, I wasted less time this way. So I have to jump there. Sometimes I have to jump, sometimes I don't have to jump. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes what's the friggin' song? Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Not like I ever eat Almond Joys. I can't eat Almond Joy. I call bullshit on that. Okay, hi! How's it going? Oh, cool! I have a PS1 in the closet, but I don't really have... I mean, I don't really use it because I have a PS2, and the PS2 plays PS1 games. Most of them, anyway. No! 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 I just lost a lot of seconds. That's bad. Accursed level geometry. Why must you spurn me so? Punch it to the limit, Mr. Hawkins! You've got this! Okay, continue. 35 rings. Oh, shit. What was I freaking saying? But yeah, disk drive being busted is usually really bad. I remember when my Wii's disk drive broke a while back. Had to get a whole new one. But this was back when the Wii was still a thing. Like, I could still go out and buy one, so... it didn't actively cause me any problems. Where the hell are we? Oh, I get it. I'm not really I'm not really too tech savvy. What? No. If like, what is Something is in my ear right now. Ugh. Something was... Hope it wasn't like a bug or anything. Anyway, if there's a problem like that where like it just won't read the disc, most of the time, in my case, it just means it's time to buy a new console. Go on eBay, get a new one. I mean, I'm not trying to jinx it or anything, but this is the this is the PS2 that I grew up playing games on. This PS2 is like probably old enough to drink at this point. Actually, no. I'm 25 or almost 25. Well, it's old enough to vote, at least. Anyway, how have you been? Haven't seen you in a while, but I know that for a while you were only tuning in for Treasure Planet, which is fine. I don't really mind what you do and don't tune in for. I'm not in control of anything in your life. But, you know, I haven't seen you in like a couple of weeks, so how have you been? Consider this your check. God dang it! Make the jump, Mr. Hawkins! I don't know how to create mods. Oh, I know how to use mods in a lot of games, but there's a huge different beast from creating a mod versus playing a mod. Like, anyone with half an intellect can install a mod, but I don't know how to make them. Mad respect. Jump. Why can't I jump when I land there? Is it because I'm bouncing off the ground or something? Probably. So clearly I need to go for a less... That's worth a shot, I suppose. Oh ho ho! And I got the energy! Woohoo! Whoa! All that work. And what do I have to freaking show for it? Just a bunch of broken dreams. And thankfully the experience to do it again. You were right. Like, I remember playing this when I was younger and always struggling with these later levels, but the late stage solar surfing levels are... wow. Like this is bad. Like, I was excited. I was all excited to go solar surfing again. After the ground levels, and... I mean, I did Jungle Race just fine, but then, like, this... This one has 35 rings. I happened to cross the ring challenge marker. Wasn't intending to do it immediately. I'm kind of searching for the energies at the moment. Hang on, got an itch. As annoying as these levels are, I would love a solar surfer in real life. Like, I know I've brought that up before, but I would love to have an actual solar surfer. You can't just put a bar in front of my face and say, surprise. And expect me to be okay with that. You just can't do that. Yeah, I would love that, and I would also love like a racetrack but multiplayer. Like, I would actually love to, like, this but Mario Kart. You picking up what I'm putting down? Exactly this. Maybe a different course, because this course in particular sucks. But this but Mario Kart. Yeah, like if there was like a solar surfing school where you could actually learn how to solar surf, I'd be doing that. I'd probably never be good enough to go pro, but I would love to just have one of these. Think about how easy getting around would be. Ugh. Okay, but where are the rest of the energies? Maybe they're down here! Not... Oh, found one! Huh. Honestly, as much as I love Treasure Planet, I'm glad that it stayed as a single movie, because it was Treasure Island, just in space. And, like, you can't beat that. It's almost good that the movie flopped. Because Treasure Planet flopped in the box office, from what I understand, it was a huge failure. Which is weird, because it's like a cult classic now. Like, originally, I think it actually lost Disney money in the box office. Which is admittedly sad. And the thing is, like, they had a lot of marketing for it. Like, here you got this cool space punk movie based off of an old pirate novel that's, like, amazing and cool, and like, later down the line it would gain a lot of popularity, and they had a board game, and they, like, there was a board game, and I have a copy of that in the basement somewhere, and there were 3 video games, and there was, and this video game even brought in the voice actors, and there was a toy line, and there was a McDonald's toy line, which I actually have the complete Matt Ball set of. That's another hard flex I can pull. McDonald's had a... What the fuck is going on with my game right now? McDonald's had a Treasure Planet toy line, and every toy came with 1 piece of the map ball. And I have the whole thing. I got, like, everything but 2 pieces, and then Mom turned to eBay when I was little. Just so I could have it. I love my family. And there was, like, storybooks. I distinctly remember, like, a kid's picture book that my godmother Aunt Corky used to read to me. Somewhere in the house, I still have a Captain Amelia action figure, I think. It's been a long time, so it might be gone or thrown out or something. But, like, they went in. They were like, this movie, like they made enough stuff that you would have thought that, like, the movie was gonna go great. I mean, 3 completely different video games on different consoles, children's books, a McDonald's toy line, other merch. Like, you would think that they had expected the movie to do fantastic, and it flopped. And it just leaves me scratching my head, because it was a good movie. It had really high quality animation. Like, I know that I say that a lot of stuff are good. I rarely compliment movies because I just don't really watch movies much. Treasure Planet was a good movie. Okay, here's a question of the day. For those of you aware of the franchise and that watch the movie and know about it, would you rather have a solar surfer with the skills and knowledge to perform good on it and do maintenance on it, so like a functioning Solar Surfer and the skills to properly use it? Would you want a set of, like, the cyborg arms that Silver has? Removable, so it's, like, not actually cutting off your own arms. Or would you want a Morphe? A pet Morphe. I mean, come on, the guy's a little tiny pink blob, he's adorable. I'd probably shoot for the Solar Surfer. I mean, like, a friggin' a windsurfer that I can just blitz around on, that's powered by the sun. I mean, what's there not to love? My second choice would be Morphe. Because, again, Morphe is adorable. And he can turn into stuff. But yeah, absolutely. I would want a Solar Surfer. As long as like taking the Solar Surfer to work didn't involve like this nonsense. Could you imagine, like, you get a Solar Surfer. These race courses are how you drive to work every day now for the rest of your life. Sounds like one of those, get X but Y scenarios. Okay, but you're down here now. Does that mean I can pull a Catch Delilah? What the fudge? Let's... That's one way to get flipped around and make a U-turn, just ram into the object. Because I think I might be able to pull a Catch Delilah on this guy and turn around and hit him from the rear. It's kind of like, I remember how easy Super Smash Bros. Brawl was to mod, because there was like some backdoor thing you could do with the SD card where you could save stages in Stage Builder, and it was like, if you do this... Well, that's cool. It was like, if you do this, this, and this, suddenly, you can just, you know, Project M. They're actually... Ah! What?! Catch the longboat! That was like my one chance to actually catch it. I don't have a modded PS2, I have a standard one. I kind of gave up on, like, any sort of modding or... So, when I was young. I was like 9 or 10. I was really into Pokemon at the time, I still am. And I had a copy of Pokemon Sapphire, a copy of Pokemon Ruby, and I got my hands on an action replay. And for those of you who don't know what an action replay is, it's like a thing that you could plug into a Game Boy Advance so that you could just install cheats for any game you had. It was like you had to like manually input the cheat code, but like it came preloaded with a lot of cheats for a lot of different games, and it was super useful if you wanted to cheat your way through shit. I wanted to get my hands on Kyogre because in Pokemon Sapphire I had accidentally killed Kyogre and saved as a kid, so I wanted it back. Like I wanted one. So I thankfully had the brains, knowing that Sapphire was like my main game. I had the brains to plug it into Ruby, like plug the action replay in, plug Ruby into it, and then see if I could load in a Kyogre. And then I decided to just go one step further because, hey, if I'm loading in one Pokemon, why not just give myself all the Pokemon? And that was a huge mistake because I crashed my game, and now, like, anytime that I try to boot that copy of Ruby, I walk like 5 steps and the game freezes. Perpetually stuck in a Pokemon Center for all of time. Haven't even beaten the first gym yet. So thankfully I had the smarts to use it as a control before just diving right into Sapphire version. But I got really scared of modding games after that. Although I may have to someday because, oh, fantastic, I missed a Sunbeam. Because I want to play... I want to get to the true secret ultra mega final boss of Mega Man Star Force 3, and that requires either Wi-Fi, which doesn't exist on the Nintendo DS anymore, or it requires an action replay. Because I can't fight Acid Ace, BB, and Dread Joker RR unless I fight 20 Wi-Fi battles or hack them in. And there's no Wi-Fi for the DS anymore. Nintendo cut it years ago. Hey, guess what, Longboat? I caught you! But... I caught up to him! Is that not what you wanted? I feel like that's the only spot where I can theoretically get him at all. Everywhere else just doesn't have enough sunbeams. You're going too fast, bro! It's gonna be great practice for the ring challenge, though. Just saying. Maybe here is a good spot, too. That is true. I may have to look into that. I would love, like, more solar surfing levels, so, like, if someone could mod that in, I'd probably... that might be what tips me over the edge to start modding on PS2. Or just play it on an emulator. One or the other. Ah! Halt in the name of getting a beacon! Okay, now for the ring challenge. There's 35 rings. And it's gonna suck, but we're gonna give it a go. Or 2, or 3, or 5. Or 10. I feel like we're probably gonna need 10 or 12 tries. Maybe more. Stupid heckin' rings. I just want to know... What I want to know is clearly Captain Flint set all this up with the beacons and the nonsense. Why on earth did he set up a beacon that, like, smash the red crates? Or, a beacon for, do 500 trick points on a solar surfer? Oh wait, I didn't grab the ring challenge to start. Oh well, I'll just die once we get down here. Or like, Or the beacon for clear the legacy of meteors. Like, how did you know that there was gonna be a ship parked here? Okay, so I mentioned it, so this is a funny story. Back when I first, I used to have a YouTube channel that's now like the archive channel for all my streams. But I used to do like 15, 20-minute episodes for YouTube, and I never really got popular at all. But it was a dream. It was a pipe dream. But I played through Treasure Planet, and aside from spending 2 hours crying at the silver boss fight because he wouldn't let me win, and I didn't realize I had to duck, when I was playing through, I think the level is Supernova, the camera got stuck, and I actually, for this week's highlight reel, I dug up the old footage of, what happened. So, like, old footage of the game bugging out and the camera just being stuck in a wall while Jim just runs off. And oh my god, the audio-visual quality on that thing was terrible. I don't know why I was proud of that shit. Like, I just look back at my oldest videos and I'm just like, the camera is crap. You can so clearly tell there's a green screen. I missed a ring. The audio sounds like I'm talking into, like, a drain. Or a cup or something. Now starring Fearless Falcon, as recorded through a McDonald's drive-thru speaker. Just like... I love doing the delivery box voice. Speaking of voices, I'm actually meeting with my voice acting producer tomorrow for the first time. I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, come on. Like, I'm one step closer to being a fully fledged voice actor. And getting, like, money. Money is nice. I like money. I like it when people give me money for things that I do. Specifically voice-related things, but other jobs are fine. And it really is on a, like, I'm on the clock. I'm on a quiet countdown timer because come, like, mid-October, I'm gonna have to rework my entire schedule, because right now I work for the post office. And come October, when everyone starts ordering shit off of Amazon and eBay for Christmas presents, I'm gonna be working, like, 10 hours a day, 6 days a week, no breaks, in the cold, starting at 6 a.m., and I'm gonna have, like, not much time, if any, to do anything but, like, get home, stream, go to bed, get back up, work! And it's gonna be miserable. So, hopefully, as much as I love having a job, hopefully by then I'll start making money off of voice acting and I can resign and just do voice acting. And you can hear me on commercials. Do you have dry skin? Then try this new cream that, I don't have a script in front of me, so I can't really come up with anything crazy. I did get a few demo scripts. So, like, I've done, like, fake commercials. My favorite one that I had to do was for something called a Taco Grande pizza at, a pizza chain called Papa Murphy's that I've never heard of. Never heard of either. But from what it sounds like someone, like, made some horrendous Frankenstein's monster hybrid of tacos and pizza. And I'm just like, I eat my pizza plain! What are you doing? Like, the only thing I ever put on my pizza is garlic powder. Heathenous, I know, but at least it's not pineapple. What is it? What is it about pineapple on pizza that seems to have people so divided? Oh, come the hell on. Well, at least it's an easy way to kill myself there and restart. I know one guy who puts pineapple on his pizza. I like pineapple on its own on rare occasion. It's one of those, like... It's one of those really rare, like, you know what, I'm in the mood for... Like, I'm never in the mood for this, but I'm in the mood for it today. I know one guy who puts pineapple on his pizza, and no one that I know dares raise a complaint to him because he's our hot air balloon pilot. That's right, I get to help fly a hot air balloon. It's fun. Ironic, because even though we technically get free flights, if there's not enough passengers, I don't want to get in a hot air balloon. Yeah, that's the kind that he gets. Usually after a flight, after we pack up the hot air balloon at the end of the day, he takes us out to either McDonald's or pizza and pays for it. So I don't complain. It's like never question the food choices of the person who is paying for the meal, unless it's like an allergies thing, and then you know then that's okay. But like if I say like, hey, you want to go get pizza, and then I want snails on my pizza because it's like escargot. Of course he's a warlock. He makes a fabric casing fly. How more warlockish can you get? Oh shit, that's gonna kill me. No! I ran into a pillar. I was doing so well on that run, too. I mean, it happens, but eh. No. I get that you're saying, you know, anyone who eats pineapple on pizza is clearly a witch/warlock. I just don't know what you're referencing. I can tell that you're quoting something, someone. Oh, Monty Python. I have never seen Monty Python. Any Monty Python. I've seen the clip of the killer bunny from Monty Python and the Holy Grail or whatever. But I've never seen Monty Python. Like, I know the Holy Hand Grenade skit and that's it. Kind of like how I've never actually seen the entirety of Ghostbusters. Yeah, I've never seen Ghostbusters. I know that's another, like, grievous sin. I have seen The Princess Bride. That was a good movie. That was a good comedy movie. You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means. Stop missing the rings! Why do I keep missing these rings? What, that you're messing with the order thing, Nate? I don't know what you're referencing. I know that I get a lot of references, but like some of these I just don't know. Boomerang. God, I haven't watched that in ages. Maybe it's an old one? No, I know Boomerang. I just don't know that joke from it. I used to watch Boomerang when I was a kid. They used to show old shows that used to air on Cartoon Network, I think. That's why it was called Boomerang, because they were bringing like old shows back to TV, because like the shows were from like the 60s and 70s, and they were bringing them back like a boomerang, so they called the network Boomerang, and then they were like, okay, cool, we'll just show a bunch of old shows. Eat Up Primetime from Nickelodeon. I think it's still, I think the network is still up, actually. You're probably talking about, what was the show? I think it was like See You Later, Wallygator or something. That was the name of the show. I personally liked watching Wacky Races and The Perils of Penelope Pitstop. Those were good shows. You know, El Kabong was... I think El Kabong was a spin-off bit of Quick Draw McGraw or something. Well, now I know that if I speed into rocks, I can kill myself. That was Magilla Gorilla. The one, the monkey being sold. That would be Magilla Gorilla. Not to be confused with Grape Ape. The giant purple monkey that everyone was always freaking out about. And it wasn't just a music video. You're probably thinking of the whole Gorilla for Sale song. You're probably thinking of the remix they made for it. That was an actual show with like 3 or 4 seasons, I think. Maybe only 1 season. I don't know, but it was a fully fledged cartoon with like 10-minute episodes. Ginger girl and a yellow rhino with red spots. Nope, can't say I know that one. I know Yogi Bear. That was another old cartoon. No, Playhouse Disney didn't really exist when I was a kid. Or, at the very least, it didn't exist on my TV network. Like, if it existed, I didn't have it on my network, because our network didn't have every channel. More rings! We're not stopping! I remember back when Disney Channel used to bring in, like, the reality TV stars and be like, "You're watching Disney Channel," and then, like, draw the Mickey Mouse face with a wand. And I would pretend to do it right now, and maybe add it in later. But I'm a little busy trying to run through these rings that honestly look like they're smoke rings, but with like bright green color-changing smoke from like Alice in Wonderland or some shit. Jump! Oh god, Danny Phantom. I loved that show. Okay, well, hit me. Don't actually hit me, but, like, tell me. I'm overusing that joke, I bet. The hit me joke. Hero 108! Ooh. That was a very peculiar and weird art style, but I liked it. It's not an older show though. That was like 2010s. I call that like middle-aged. It was a really weird show, but I did genuinely enjoy it. Huh. Let's see, what other like really weird, obscure shows did I enjoy? I never actually watched Adventure Time. Never really got into it. One show that I really liked as a kid, and I don't know why, like it just showed up one day in on my channels, and I just watched it. Was this show called like Making Fiends, and it was about like these two girls, one who like made monsters in her lab, and the other who had the uncanny ability to befriend all of them, regardless. Also, Dexter's Lab, speaking of labs, Dexter's Lab was an amazing show. I never watched any Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, never really got too much into Yu-Gi-Oh. I do have a Blue Eyes White Dragon card lying around somewhere, though. Never watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Never heard of Zexal, and never heard of Peep. Sounds like you're naming, like, toddler shows at this point. I'm not getting that ring, am I? Nope. Alright, now we're getting way too kiddie show. Like, cause now we're getting into the realm of I actually don't remember because I was too young. Also, it's just sort of drifting off from, like, I don't know. I don't think anyone wants to talk about shows we watched as, like, toddlers. Although, if you want to talk about, like, the crown jewel of like, good educational television, Magic School Bus. I was a little too young for Rocko's Modern Life. And Cow and Chicken. Like, I know those shows exist, but I know nothing about them because I was just too young. Like, I don't know when all of you guys were born, but I was born in '96. So... I enjoyed, what was another good show I enjoyed? I enjoyed El Tigre. Yeah, my birthday's actually coming up. It's the 29th of September. I'm gonna be 25 this year. God. Where did all the time go? Where did the rain go? Yeah, really looking forward to... You know what show always freaked me out as a kid? I always hated any time that Courage the Cowardly Dog came on. Like, just the monsters that they would have in that show just scared the daylights out of me as a kid. Like who aired that? Who was like, hey, you know what'll be really good for little kids? Psychological drama. And, you know, no shame in you know, I just didn't like it. It scared me. I know it was popular. That one show with the talking hands. All I can think of is the talking hands faces from Labyrinth, but that was a movie in the 80s. Good movie. Are you talking about, like, Sesame Street? Probably not. I think everybody grew up on Sesame Street at one point or another. It's old enough. It's like... I pointed out to my parents the other day, because we have these, like, chewy Flintstones-themed vitamins. Like, at this point, the Flintstones have been around for so long that not only does, like, has everyone probably seen an episode or two at some point, but, like, a lot of kids these days only know them as characters on the Vitamins box. Double for the Jetsons, and although it never really got popular, George of the Jungle, because that was a show in the 60s that got like a crappy reboot in 2017 or something. Can I stop missing these rings, please? Okay, for this round, I'm not gonna talk. I'm just gonna focus on the rings. No! Well, it seemed to be helping a little bit. And no, I can't recall anything remotely of the sort. Never heard of it. Probably for the best. Some things are better left dead. Some rings are better left missed, apparently. One thing that gave me nightmares as a kid was, there was one episode of Dexter's Lab where he gets caught in a time loop. Specifically, Dexter is, like, working in his lab, obviously. And Dee Dee comes running in with an urgent message from the future that apparently, like, whatever Dexter's working on is gonna be bad. And he completely ignores her because he knows better. And then present Dee Dee comes in and starts messing around. And I don't know what happened to future Dee Dee, like, I forget what happens, but Dexter ends up, like, building a portal that summons like some monster from beyond the veil that tries to eat him, and like his last effort is sending Dee Dee back through a time machine to please warn him that he's going to kill himself with his own invention if he's not careful, and it just cycles. And that just gave me like the biggest existential dread of like I don't know why that one in particular freaked me out so much, but it did. Like it made me really worried about time loops and stuff. Well, that would explain it. So we all watched one thing that fucked us up as a kid. Really like puts shit in perspective, and you realize for the first time that you finally understand the term existential dread. And I'm not looking at chat right now so that I can focus on the ring challenge. I think I just screwed myself. Yep. I never understood the fear of mannequins. Like, I understand a lot of fears. I never really got the fear of mannequins. I mean, they do cross into the uncanny valley a bit. Like, you know, they can be kind of unsettling if you're not expecting to see one in an area. And certainly if one moved, then we'd be having a problem. But like... yeah, that probably is where the fear comes from, because like... man, that lightning was very static and not moving. It was just like a PNG. Like, mannequins look close enough to humans that you could conceivably see one walking around. And that would be terrifying. I also never got triophobia. Like, that's the fear of holes for the uninformed. Oh, I'm still scared of the basement a little bit. I mean, let me clarify. I'm not scared of going into the basement. I'm scared of dark basements. Big difference. You know, if the lights are on, whatever. No big deal if the lights are on. But if the lights are off... ooh, boy. Which is honestly like, so... I have an unfinished basement, which means that it doesn't have, like, carpeting or anything. My dad recently took up working down in that area just because it's quiet and he can take his phone calls for his work. But also because it's cool down there. It's a nice... It's underground, so it's, like, constantly a balmy 68 or something. But he keeps the lights on down there, so, you know, it's not as scary to go down anymore. I mean, I haven't played with Legos in a while. I had a Lego Millennium Falcon, but it fell apart. I have a Lego locomotive engine in my bedroom. Why am I so scared of bats? It is not so... it's not exactly a fear of bats as much as it is a fear of rabies. And I feel like I've explained this before, but rabies is probably the thing that I'm scared the most of. Because it's a paradox. If you get rabies by being bitten by a rabid animal, it is 100% lethal if you do not get treatment within 1 week, pretty much. Like, there's been, like, one outlier, but, like, if you don't get treated within a week, you may as well just start paying for your own funeral. The issue is that if you get bit and don't realize that you've been bit because you were asleep or something, symptoms of rabies don't show up until roughly 2 months after you get bit. So you need to know, so you need to immediately seek treatment, but why am I going to seek treatment? Because nothing's wrong. That's why a lot of people die of rabies, because they get bit and they don't realize that they've been bit by a rabid animal, or they don't even realize they've been bit at all because they're sleeping, or they get, like, scratched by something. And then, by the time the symptoms start showing up, first, it looks like the flu at first, too. So, like, it's like, oh, you're just sick with, like, summer cold or something. By the time you actually realize, by the time so, here's what happens. About 2 months after you get if you get infected with rabies, it travels through the nerves. So, like, the time that it takes for you to start showing symptoms depends on when it reaches the brain. So, if you get bit on, like, the ankle, you're gonna show symptoms a lot later than someone who got bit on, like, the neck, because it takes a long time to travel up through the nerves. It goes, like, up through the spine and shit. By the time it hits the brain, it's so ingrained in your system that there's, like, no cure. So what happens is, the first symptom is you start showing flu-like symptoms. You start being very lethargic. You start, this is just a general thing. But after a while, after a couple of days, you start growing increasingly paranoid. That's the first sign. The second sign is that you start producing... Actually, no, wait. What's the sign of... Well, these may not be in order. Your conditions may vary. Your experience may vary. Not making jokes about this at all, though. Seriously. It's not a joke. So you start showing flu-like symptoms. The second thing that happens is you start displaying irritability and an extreme sensitivity to light. Like, people that start showing extreme light sensitivity, say your prayers. And it's not just like, oh, I don't like they would rather be in pitch black than be in light. The third thing that starts happening is an extreme aversion to water. You become extremely hydrophobic. To the point that, and I've actually seen a clip of this. Yeah, let me try and finish this ring challenge first, because we're really close to finishing. We're almost done. 34 rings. 35. That's it. We're done. Ha! That's all the rings on all the beacons on the level. The third thing that happens is you display an extreme aversion to water of any kind. So there's actually a clip that I saw of someone who was very late stage rabies, and they gave him a glass of water. I'll pretend this soda is a glass of water to drink, and he's trying to bring it up to his mouth, and he's just... like, his body is literally fighting him from drinking the water. And then your entire body shuts down and you die. It just shuts off your organs, as well as your brain. Yeah, change of subject. We are actually at the end of time for tonight. So... I know that's like a really awkward note to end it on, but like that's why I'm so scared of bats, because mammals can get rabies, but bats can fly. I can throw down a defense. I can throw down an obstacle in the way of a dog or cat or whatever. A bat can fly. That's what scares me so much about them. There's your answer. Blah, 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 blah. Have a good night, everybody. I need to go have a minor panic attack about everything now. Whee!